you are new to my channel, please subscribe. Please, thank you. Oh, that'd be so great. And like my videos and share them with your quilty friends. Today's Sunday, Sew Sunday, where we sew, or I try to get you all to sew on a Sunday, because what better to do on the most laziest day of the week is sew, because we all love to quilt and make things, and we have to sew them together to make it. So, yeah. Anyway, so today I'm going to play with scraps, because I always play with scraps, and I don't really plan projects. Just say, oh, hey, here's something, and I'm going to use that. So I had gotten a box from Bernie in the mail, and it had fabric scraps in it, and I already cleaned most of it up and cut most of it up into pre-cuts, but there was this bag filled with scraps, which has a bag in it filled with scraps, and they all, I didn't do nothing with any of it because it all looks like it's the same project. So I'm going to use this bag, and then these squares, which they probably don't go with it, but I'm going to make them go with it, and these half square triangles that need to be sewn together that were cut off. And also today you guys are on a different mount because I figured you wanted to see the sewing, so we put you on a different mount so that you can just move around whenever I need to move the camera to watch the sewing. Anyways, can I have a tablet thingy so I could see who's all here, Mr. Scotty? Yeah. And if you guys hear a man in the background, that's my husband, Scott. All right, let's see who is here. Oh, wow, you guys have been talking for a while. All right, we got Kathleen here. Kay is here. Vicky is here. Teresa is here. Shirley. Nancy and Angela. Kim is here. Jim is here. Kim and Jim. That's the way it happens every time. Patricia is here. I'm still trying to read through. You guys are talking to each other, so we got here for the fun. Just made it in time. Yeah. Paula is here. Ellen is here. By the way, I'm Darlene. There's normally another one that name, so I've never introduced myself. Okay, Darlene, it'll probably be a while before I remember the name. It takes me a while to get used to the names, but maybe I will sooner or later. So if I just say here for the fun, it's because I didn't remember Darlene at that very moment. We got Sandy here. Beverly is here. Mary is here, and Laura is here. All right, hello everybody, welcome. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. There you go, Scott. So I am going to dump out this bag. Excuse me, my eye itches. Probably a weird look. I'm gonna tip the camera down and dump out this bag, and let's see what I can do with it all. At first, I think I'll probably just separate it into piles. These are already in piles, so I don't have to worry about those, but I'll pull out like all the strings and whatever in this bag. So let's see what's in here. We'll turn you guys facing downward like this so you can see what's in the bag right there. So if the camera moves today, that's just because this mount is like super tight.
Hey, you didn't say hi to everybody.
Am I missing some?
Yeah, a million. You stopped at Laura.
Oh, hi. Okay. Hi, Doris. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Joy. Hi, Linda. Hi, Crafty Owl. Welcome from the UK. Hi, Janice. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Beverly. Hi, June. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Judy. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Katrina. Pam. Hello. Teresa. S.L. Fost. Welcome from New Mexico. Where are we at? Marla, Melinda, and B. Hello, everybody. All right, so let's see what we got in this bag. So it looks like the second little bag inside this bag has more half square triangles, so that's good. They're all different sizes, but we're going to sew them all together because we're going to create something out of all of this.
Hi, Dawn.
We got some strings here. All right, so these look like thin strings. Let's move this over. This looks like a thicker string, thicker. We're going to have some fun with all this. These probably 2.5-inch strips. And we got some little ones that's thinner. Oh, here's a half square triangle.
Hi, Darlene.
And there's a little square.
Hi, Cecil.
Welcome everybody joining in. Ooh, pretty. So all this looks like it goes together.
Hi, Vicky.
I guess I'll leave that with the whites. We got some bigger chunk square. Oh, we got some half square triangles already pre-made. We'll figure something out with those. So today I'm just going to make whatever I can make. Here's a strip.
Very suburban.
There's some strips.
You're pretty zoomed in. You really like to zoom out at all?
I think what I'm going to have to do is just back it up a little right there. Is that better? I don't know how to make this mount. It's a really tight mount. It's not the normal mount, guys. Right there. Is that good? I can't get it to stay standing straight up. I don't know how that's going to work. There we go. We're just trying something new today with this mount. This is probably more like a selfie talk to the camera mount than my other one, which is more, this is like a 1.5-inch strip.
Hi, Sandra. No, you didn't miss anything. She's only been on for 7 minutes.
Here's some half square triangle pieces. We're going to move those back, make another pile because I don't know how many there'll be. Oh, there's another one. Some squares. Where did I put the other ones? Ooh, we got some oddball pieces here. Don't know what those could be used for, but we'll make something up. Some more thicker pieces. Oops, some more half square triangles. It's a long piece that's like that size. Here's some more white on white. These are smaller. Look at that. Lots to play with.
Suburban says, I love the bright colors.
Yes, so do I. Oop, we got some more oddball cuts. These must be like the ends of something. We'll figure something to do with them. We got some skinny ones, some fatter ones, some really smalls, some long.
Wendy says, with all those great colors, this is going to be a happy quilt.
Yep. I don't know what I'm making, but I'm just going to make. That's what I do. Whatever I can make from the scraps that people give me. Ooh, it's pretty blue. Some really thicker
Do you want me to
ones.
just put it on this mount so they can see you and the pile? Because you're getting out of the screen again.
Yeah. I'll just set it up real quick.
Oh, I could have done that.
Give me 2 seconds, guys. This mount sucks, so we're just going to put it in a different mount.
Why didn't you just have me do that while you kept doing the scraps?
No, that's fine. The camera's going to move for a second. I can figure out how to pop it out of there. Slide it in here. There we go. You guys can just watch from above, and then Scott can just try to tip it back up when I'm ready to do something with it all.
Hi, Cherry. Hi, Wendy.
Look at all this fun scraps. Oops, some more half square triangle pieces. Some more squares. Lots of squares. Some thinner pieces. Oops, some tiny little guy. Oh, that's a long one. Oh, we got a pieced one. Another pieced one. Some thicker, some thinner. I have no idea what I can make with all this, but I'm pretty sure I can make something really fun.
Hi, June.
Oh, here's some more of these weird, ooh, even more weird oddball pieces. Let's put those there. Oop, that's a big square. That's a thinner one. White on white. Thinner. A whole entire strip salvage to salvage. some more half square triangles. That could just make a little 1-inch square.
Hi, Joe.
Hello, hello. That's thinner. Oop, here's another one of those weird pieces. Oop, here's some super skinnies.
Angela says, very pretty scraps. I wouldn't have been able to part with them.
Some people do. Because they finish the project and they don't know what to do with what's left. And I don't always know what to do with what's left either. I don't know what's going to happen with all this.
Hi, Bonnie.
Oops, more half square triangle, more half square triangle. I just know that something fun will come of this. Hopefully. A weird shaped piece. Throw that up there. Thinner to thinner. Ooh, a half square triangle. That kind of piece. It's going to be so much fun. I have no idea what I'm doing here. That's even thinner. Ooh, some more funky looking pieces. I think they kind of go with these funky looking pieces. Let's put all that together.
Hi, Georgia.
Welcome everybody joining in. Oops, some more funky looking pieces.
Paula says she watched your fabric train videos today and it turned out really cool. And you look like you were having fun with it.
Yeah.
I didn't find the intro one that you guys talked about, though.
Oh, my long train video. Yeah, that's been turned private. It was getting horrid comments. So I just turned it private. It was only like a minute and
really?
I
didn't know that. Why? Yeah. The fabric train?
Oh, yeah, that was getting some very rude comments. So I just left it alone. All right, so we have some... A total big mix of all sorts of different style pieces here.
Hi, Cindy.
What can I do? Well, let's start with some half square triangles by sewing them together. Let's see what we got here.
I liked the fabric train intro. That was fun.
Yes, it was, but it wasn't everybody's cup of tea. Let's go here. That's a smaller. Those are bigger. Those are medium sized, and these are smaller. All right, let's sew some half square triangles. See what we can make from all of this.
Hello, scrunchions.
All right.
I love your scraps, nice and bright.
Yeah.
Dawn wants to know if you want her to send you scraps.
Anybody can send me scraps. I like other people's scraps. Oops, I forgot. It'd be nice if you could watch me sew.
You're talking about the fabric train video, Teresa.
Yeah. I got a funny comment today. You guys want to hear it? I don't know exactly word for word, but it was like, it's very funny. I want to read the word for word because it's so funny.
While you're looking for it, hello, Michelle. She says, first time live. I just watched the sped up video. It was awesome.
Welcome.
Hi, Crafty Al.
I'm live every Sunday at 5 p.m.
That's our time, so whatever.
At Arizona time.
Whatever time it is at your house, it's that time every Sunday as of 14 minutes ago, because we're at 5:14 now.
I forgot this device is not connected to it. I forgot. Let's see if I can't find it just right here because it's funny and I want to read it. Comments.
What about your tattoos? I don't think it's funny. I think it's just rude. Hi, Beverly.
It's probably not even here.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, Linda. Hi, Carissa.
Welcome, everybody. Sorry, I'm looking for today's comment of the day. I get so many funny comments, but this one was kind of funny for me.
Hi, Sandy.
It's not. There's hundreds of comments here, so it's really hard to find it from a device that's not mine that just didn't get it.
Well, then don't worry about it. You're gonna have to tell me what they were saying about the fabric train later, though, because I didn't know that. You never tell me that.
Yeah, I'll show
I thought you have to keep me updated on this stuff. Nope, Arizona doesn't change times. You're right on that. SL.
When I get into something, I gotta find it.
Mary says you should screenshot all the funny comments and do a video on them.
Some of them I delete because they're just disgusting. Some of them are like, I got one that says, I don't hold a candle to so yeah, and I should not even be on YouTube. Have another one that says, I saw you in Becca's chat, but I would never watch this crap. Like it literally spelled this. So a lot of those I deleted. And this next one that just came in today, I get them all the time, like really bad comments. And some of them are just like, I don't know, just retarded. Pretty much what this one is. If I can find it.
It just talks about your tattoos. They're just mean.
Anyways, I can't find it. So, and
okay,
I went on the thing. It says something like, where did you get G-I-T? Get, not G-E-T, the regular get. It's where did you get G-I-T? Your tattoos. Were you drunk or high? You need Jesus. The Bible doesn't approve of tattoos, and then it has a Bible verse. I thought it was funny. Just funny. Yeah. Oops. I need a speed. Anyways, yes, I get some funky, horrible comments. I just cleaned my machine, so it sounds a little weird. Hoping these are all right sides together. Anyway, yeah. There's my news for today. I had a funny comment, and it made me giggle. Like, seriously.
Oh, funny. It was rude.
It was rude, but it made me giggle. I handle criticism very well.
Jim says you were on way before, so yeah, it was. Just saying.
Oh, I know. Some of these comments are like, you need a new camera, or how about you just stay off of YouTube? A couple of, back with my old videos, or recent ones were kind of good, but saying that my old videos are horrible. I would never rewatch your old videos because your camera quality is horrible, but now that I refound you again, your camera quality is great. Like, some people stuck with it, some people didn't, some people came back. I mean, that's fine. I already knew that that was a problem, so a lot of the comments have always been horrible video quality or stop moving the camera or, things like that. Those ones I don't care about. They don't bother me. I knew I had bad camera, but the ones that are saying that I need to like do better, what do I need to do better? I think I do pretty darn good.
Hi, Heather.
Some say I complain too much, or stop talking about this, or the mean ones that tell me to tell my husband to stay off of the camera. Those ones are kind of mean. That's okay. Those are the people that don't need to be on my channel. At least that's my own opinion. I'm wondering what Bernie
Jim
made
says
with
I'd
all
like
this.
to see their videos.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I'm wondering what Bernie made to have these scraps.
Oh.
Why? They all match. They all coordinate. So I'm wondering what she made. Bernie, if you're here, whatever you made from these, maybe you should post it in the group so I can see. Because I don't know what I'm making, but I'm just going to have some fun with it all. We'll see what happens, because I don't know. Everything's going to be weird sizes, probably. I'm just going to get creative. But I'm going to start with these half square triangles and go from there. Maybe they can be like the start of something awesome. Since you guys all know I love to create. I love to make things up as I go, especially with scraps. I don't know why. And other people's scraps, too, because I have a ton of scraps. But other people's scraps I play with before my own. Weird, right? With my own, I make long time-lapse videos and shorten it for you guys. Anyways, what's everybody working on? Scotty, will you read the comments when that starts coming in?
There's 8 million comments. I could never read any of them. Hi, Katrina.
Welcome.
They're talking about the rude people and stuff now.
Well, I want to know what everybody's sewing.
Hi, Lynette.
I did not put a new bobbin in. I just kept the other one in. Should last longer with a nice fresh bobbin.
Well, Heather Tiff said it earlier, but yes, we take any and all fabric scraps. If you want to send it, we'll gladly take it.
I use it up, as you can tell.
Heather's debating sending you her leftover troll fabric.
Ah.
We use it, especially kids' fabric like that. We like to make kids stuff.
I like to make all sorts of stuff. I like to be creative and make things.
Kimberly's doing applique placemat with a tab texture braid on one side for her sister. Bourbon is gardening and canning.
Gardening and canning.
Linda is getting ready to sandwich a baby quilt for new grandson. Angela started cutting and sewing a baby quilt. She's going to be a great grandma in January.
Ooh.
Darlene is canning tomatoes.
Lots of canning going on. Is it that time of the year? Is that for people to can?
Sure, so the bobbins are out yet. Here for the fun is hand sewn tiny pexies for a baby doll quilt. It's baby quilt time too.
People are having babies.
Teresa's cooking.
Ooh, what you cooking?
Let's not get into that. I'm gonna be talking about food. I'm gonna
Oh
be
wait,
more
don't talk
hungry.
about food. Scott will be drooling.
Terry's not doing anything. She took over her dog and her knee. Heather says she'll send it when she gets her stupid strep. She must have strep throat.
Oh.
Get sick.
Get
Tries to
better.
Some of it smells like Lysol. Working on a pattern.
All right, what else? Let's see how many of each of these are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 of these. 1, 2. Oh, there is. Look
Donna's
at that.
doing mug rugs and pot holders.
I never could tell the side that is right or wrong on tone fabrics.
Quilt. Michelle's watching YouTube. She doesn't even own a sewing machine, but she wants one. So
Ah.
that's good. At least you're getting, ideas. You're learning.
There's lots of fun things you can do with a sewing machine. Outside.
Cindy's been buying scrap bags from a fabric store and would love to buy a bag of scraps from you for $20. Always buy more items too, LOL.
I don't really sell like that, but I can put together scrap bags. I mean, it depends on the
shipping
scrap.
alone,
The
though, would
shipping
be-
costs too much, so it would have to be
Yeah,
whatever I can put into an it fits it ships type box.
yeah. The fits ships boxes are 15 to 20, depending on what size, just for the box alone.
And the scraps that I have are like crumbs and strings, but I kind of lowered my string bin, so I have to re-up it again by making more stuff. Cannot tell.
Yeah, Tiff normally sells or already made stuff.
Yeah, I make the things and then sell the quilts. We're gonna turn these into quarter square triangles, by the way.
Yeah, we have an Etsy site where you can see some of the stuff. Someday
There
she's going to
should
do
be
a
an
quilt
equal.
show, and we can show you all the stuff that's not on Etsy, because we have a lot of stuff that hasn't been posted on there.
This looks like an equal amount.
You guys
Let's
want to
do
check
that.
any of that out?
All right, so now I'm going to do quarter square triangles. So every two will get pulled off and turned into, because I'm going to just go all out and make something fun with tons of different whatever out of everything. So let's make sure that they're all going the correct direction.
Suburban says, I want a long arm. Can you convince my husband to buy me one and a house big enough for it?
How funny.
That's a good one. It took Tiff years to convince me, so I don't know if we can convince your husband.
Yeah.
Hi, Brenda.
Just put on videos that, look, this is what I'll be able to do. And then just keep showing them and showing him and annoying him until he's like, oh, okay. Fine, let's do it.
The videos didn't work for me, though.
Showing him the videos of what I'd be able to do if I had a long arm did not work for him.
That didn't
though,
work.
I did, when we got my first machine on a frame, I did show him the difference, you know, of how I was able to quilt. And I was like, look, I need more throat space, so I need something bigger. And when he started realizing that my work was getting beyond my years, I guess, beyond my own training of some sorts, then he was like, oh, okay, let's do it. But don't ask for nothing for your birthday or for Christmas or any holiday from now until 10 years. That was
Jenny.
the stipulation.
No. Why don't you tell him the real stipulation?
To make money. I meant you said no more birthdays, Christmases, and anniversaries.
Supposed to stay in the garage, and I was never going to hear about it again.
And now it's in the house.
Yeah, because somebody whined. For how long?
Well, look, it does better in the house.
I don't know about your post office, Cindy, but our post office, the $8 box is so small she couldn't send you even a little baggie of scraps.
Yeah, I did that before once, and I was barely able to put anything in it for the...
If you want, I can pull in the 8, the 15, and the $20. We normally use the 15 and the $20 boxes. The $8 box is so small.
I was having a brain fart on which way this was supposed to go.
Hi, Debbie. Debbie's here from the UK.
Hello. This way.
Yep, we got our boxes delivered to us, Kimberly. Don't worry.
Do what?
She was saying that they can deliver the boxes to you, and I said, yeah.
Yeah, they come to us. I think that's the right side.
Hi, Sarah. I never heard of that, but we can look it up later.
What?
Pirate ship. Sure. Never heard of it, but we can look it up. It's a good idea with how slow the post office and UPS is to have a shipping company. I'm not saying anything bad, Suburban. I was just telling the truth. She said I better hush or else you're going to put me in the garage.
Yeah.
I was just telling the truth. I wasn't complaining that it's in the house, Kim. I actually like it in the house now. She gets a lot done in there. A whole lot, because she has a lot going on. I was just letting you guys know the agreement that was made. Dawn asks, is your address in the drop-down comment? Right?
Yeah, it's in the description below.
Yes, in the description below has our P.O. box.
And email if you need to email me.
Yep.
Or anything like that. All that's down there. And the group is down there if you guys want to join the Facebook group and post and share photos of the things that you're working on.
Yeah, we have all kinds of stuff in the Facebook group. You guys can join that and get into the fun there. There's a lot of ladies on here that are on there. And Jim. I don't know how many other guys are on there, but I know Jim's on there.
I don't
Can't
know.
say ladies.
Besides
Jim's on there.
you're on there, and Eric, I think, is in the group too.
Is Eric in there? Okay, then there we go. We got a few guys in there.
I think so.
Hi, Pogo.
Hello, hello. Come on. My nails are getting too long to separate fabric. Trying to put these together to make them look nice at least. And if I put them together every other one, so if my one where I want the white on top first, I would load it with the white on top, triangle up. So I'm sewing. This is how I do this when I do quarter squares. And then the next one, instead of having the white on top, I'm going to move it to where the pink is on top so that they're opposite of each other. And I'm going to put it in sewing this way to where it ends with a point and starts with the flat. That way every two, I just disconnect and I can put them right sides together and sew them pretty quickly, actually.
Okay, well, here you have a real question. Angela asks, when you press your half square triangles, do you press to one side or open?
I press to the dark. It's very, very rare that you'll ever see me press open. And that is because I don't press seams open. For one, it takes forever. And for two, when I quilt and I stitch in the ditch on the long arm, I actually am breaking away that seam more, taking a chance of it falling apart faster. So I'd rather just, you know, keep the seam to one side or the other. Usually to the dark side.
Hi, Jen, buddy.
Ooh, is this going to be an equal amount? Because that would be perfect if it is. Doesn't look like it, but it does at the same time.
Bye, Wendy. Have a good night. Wendy's got to go. She said she'll watch your video later, that she really enjoys your videos.
Oh, thank you.
Those of you, more people are asking about the scrap box. If you guys are really interested, you can email Tiff or message her, talk to her about it later.
I mean, I have a lot of scraps. A lot of them are crumbs mostly. That's what I have left. My regular scraps are just like, I don't know, they're different than most scraps. They're not like this. I try to make stuff with my after quilt scraps as quick as possible. If you guys have watched my channel long enough, you'll know that I make stuff pretty much right away from the regular scraps.
Hi, Robin. Yep, I got all the boxes here in the garage. I have them all organized and how much they cost.
Yep, there's a shelf in the garage specifically for boxes. All right, what do we got going on in this pile? Okay, those are whites. How many of these are there?
Katrina wants to tell you that she finished taking the last quilt apart because Baby Lock Dealer said the rayon thread isn't for quilting. She can't wait until she gets Sherry's sewing machine this week.
Let's run these with these then.
I don't know if you've ever used rayon thread or not.
No, I've never used rayon thread. Just cotton and polyester, and I don't even remember if I've used metallic thread or not.
Hello there, Scumring, you're back. We haven't seen you in a while. Although I'm going to call you Twilight if that's okay. Because in our language, your name isn't very nice.
Oh, I can't never tell. These polka dots are so hard to see. It's literally white on white. I don't think it would really matter if I got it backwards, but it looks better when you get it the correct direction.
She's from Norway, though, right?
Yes.
Yep. Yep, we got Norway on here, even. Dawn says, love the entry answers on Facebook group to join.
Yeah. I thought of other things, and I'm like, nah. Just want to know if you're a quilter. I just want to know how long you've been quilting, and I just want to know if you enjoy the content of my videos. Because I mainly just started that just because I have a YouTube channel, and some people like to create the projects I create in my videos, so it gives you guys a place to share not only those projects, but the projects that you're working on and stuff.
Hi, Heather. Letters on from
But I
Australia.
definitely like it to be the people who are subscribed to my channel, because then it keeps it, you know, spam out of the group.
Jen Bunny started her first quilt last year. She's still working on it. It's taken me a while, but she started. That's good. Though.
Some take time. I don't even know what number quilt I'm on. I know I'm at over 500 already, so it's a lot of quilts. And to think I only have like, I don't know, like 50 total here in this house. Maybe a couple more than that.
What?
Quilts, no matter the size, all these quilts.
Oh,
In
I thought you
total,
were
even
talking
in the
about ones
cupboard
for
and
sale.
everything.
I was going to say we only have like 20 sale quilts.
I
Maybe
meant
more.
in total that's in the house.
Maybe there's 22 sale quilts or something. I don't know. Anyway. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Jody.
I don't know if you guys saw
Hi,
Pat
Carissa.
Sloan. She had all her quilts out and was photographing them and showing everybody on live stream, and I was like, what? She actually kept all but like 150 of her quilts that she'd only given away 150 of them. The rest she kept. Plus she made them for like magazines and so on and so forth. So she kept them in what is it called? Not categorized. What is it called when you put certain, like, these all go to this magazine? Is that called categorized? Yeah,
I don't
whatever.
know what you're saying.
That's what she did with all her quilts all those years. She finally took them out so she could start donating.
Hi, Emily.
Hello.
Kristen says, hi, Tiffany. I loved your time-lapse video.
Oh,
Are you
thank
making another one?
Yeah, I plan to. The next one is already ready for me to start putting together. I just have to start recording, which, you know, that means making a mess of this room, because my last video made this room a disaster. And you know I'm OCD, so I can't stand it when it's a mess. And I have to, like, clean it up.
Hi, Sandra. Yep, Twilight's in Norway. We got it right.
Yep.
She's gonna get fabric on Friday for the quilt pattern that she got from us. That's cool.
Awesome. And those of you that are new to my channel, I do have more than just my time-lapse video. I'm on every Sunday at this time, whenever I came on a little bit ago. We're going to see what we got going on here. Oh, there is more white. Okay, so we'll just throw those down and start working with this pile.
Hi, Pamela.
1, 2, 3, 4 different kinds here. Half square triangles, or yeah, let's do half square triangles. All right.
Cindy asked, do you save the comments when you finish live?
The live stream chat stays there, yes. We're gonna separate all these though real quick.
Jody asked, what are you making?
I am using scraps to make whatever happens of it. I don't know what I'm making just yet. I'm just making something out of all these scraps. Right now I'm working on half square triangle pieces, and then I think I'll start putting stuff together, like figuring out what to do with all the other pieces. Okay, these are every 2, which I can just start sewing.
Sandra says, love the music in the time-lapse video.
Thank you. I gotta find more music to start using. I can only use YouTube safe approved music.
Yep.
And let me tell you, I tried so many different places that were supposedly free for YouTube, and I ended up getting in trouble every time from YouTube. So now I just pull from YouTube, which is kind of a hassle because YouTube has hundreds and hundreds of things, and it's very hard to choose from YouTube for their music.
Hi, Kath. Kath says it's her first time here.
Welcome.
I'm enjoying this so much.
All right. I'm not going to press these just yet. I'm going to start.
Yeah, I didn't plug your iron. Do you want me to plug the little one in for you?
No,
Do that
I'm going
handheld
to finish sewing some more half square triangles, and then I think I'm going to make some of these units right here that were the white with these. So I'm going to dig some out and make little 4 patches, I think, because they seem like a good enough 4 patch worth. Put those over there. Okay. I'm going to sew these together real quick. So they're already in 2s. This is why I sew them together the way I do. So I'm just going to finger press to one side for the dark and finger press to the other side towards the dark, and they're already right, together. Put them right sides together, and all I have to do is just sew them through, and I can nest the seams just from finger pressing, and they should line right up. I just kind of hold it and sew them through. It's going to be a very interesting quilt, whatever happens with all this. A little bit of whatever I could throw in it. I don't even know if I will add all those pieces. That could be a separate project. I could just make something out of all this. We'll see what happens when I get further on. Might take a couple videos worth to finish this project, though.
Just go with the flow, honey.
Yep. Oops,
You always come up with interesting stuff.
Side. I knew I was doing some of them wrong.
You always come up with interesting stuff, no matter what.
Yep. I try to. I try to have fun and just create. That's the whole point of quilting. It's having fun and being creative. Letting your creative juices flow, no matter what happens. And since this is scraps from somebody else's scraps, and I can just do whatever I want with it. Pretty sure all these will have to get trimmed down to whatever size is closest to whatever I end up making.
Good night, Brenda. Have a good night. Take care.
Night. I don't know how long this will take me to make, but I'll work on it for the next couple Sundays. Because I have other things to do in between. And look, I did it again.
What'd you do?
Oh, I have them sewn to the wrong side because I wasn't paying attention. It happens. Nobody ever said this was going to be perfect.
Sandra says it's always fun watching.
I watch my own videos sometimes. Like last night I rewatched my time lapse because of the music so that I can fall asleep. But I watch my own videos sometimes. Mainly my time lapse ones. I love time lapse. Did I ever tell you guys that? So I was watching that last night. It's over 17,000 views already. Can you believe that? I never thought any of my videos would ever have more than like 5,000, let alone 17,000.
Hi, Joy.
Definitely a big deal for me.
Joy asks, are you going to do a wallet tutorial?
Yes, I need to get on that. I should have worked on that the other day, but I didn't. I was cleaning up my room and organizing fabric. I might as well just start doing it. I was going to do it live. That way, any challenges come along with it. You guys can see that, you know, it does have its challenges. I designed it myself, so it's like not perfect. I don't do wallets. I know how to make bags. Wallets are a little bit more challenging. At least now that I know, because I've made them now.
Angela says, I should be cutting and sewing, but I get mesmerized by watching you.
Well, it's always one of those things where you're curious what's going to happen when I'm making something. What's that going to look like? I'm already there. What's this going to look like? Thinking in my
Sherry
head.
says your turn dash one is cool also, like how the quilt finished.
Yeah, I wish that I would have had a what is it called, like a whiteboard or something, because the papers that I was trying to put the directions on kept blowing in my fans. That was fun to make though too. And that Churn Dash one sold at the beginning of this year, which was cool. Went to a nice home to get used instead of sitting in a shelf.
Joy asks, have you ever made a duffel bag? I would like to try to do one.
No, but somebody wanted me to, and I haven't yet because they want it out of vinyl, and I'm really, really not good at sewing vinyl. Like, I don't know. You guys have probably watched a previous video of mine making a vinyl bag, and I struggled with that, let me tell you. So I definitely slowly working my way into vinyl. I'm just gonna pick these out and sew a different edge. Come on, get in there. Something funny?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna put that there, put that there. So all I'm doing is making these little quarter square triangles. Let me pick this one out real quick. Put it on the opposite side. Come on, get in there.
I think you're good, Heather.
What?
She says her daughter was over here pushing things and may have reported something. Sorry if she did that. I think you're good. I didn't see anything from you. Emily says it's much easier to do vinyl on an industrial machine.
Yeah, but it's also much easier if you have a heat press to put the interfacing on the vinyl, which I do not have. And I realized that with the last two vinyl bags that I've made, that this doesn't stick to the vinyl. Not with a regular iron, at least, because it's not hot enough or something. All right, so here's some quarter square triangles just so that you guys can see. I'll open one up so you can see. That's what I was making with those. Again, I'll press it all in a little bit. Just putting a it's sewn together pile. I kind of want to make these into bigger ones.
Dawn would like to get your opinion on starting an Etsy page.
Etsy sucks. Sorry, that's my blunt opinion. I mainly just use it to list things, and then people contact me outside of Etsy, and that's where I'd rather do the sale, is outside of Etsy. Etsy takes too much money. So does anywhere else, but
well, no, it's not that it's a way to get your stuff out there. It's just they take a lot, and then they tax you a lot, and then they take different taxes by different states and whatnot, and it's kind of confusing, and people don't really realize by the time it's said and done, they're paying a lot more.
Yep.
Even if we give free shipping. That's why we offer, if they buy it straight from us, we give them free shipping, and we give them 10% off whatever the Etsy price is.
Minus some numbers.
Because Etsy adds a lot of stuff onto it.
So it's going to be about 4 inches if I do it that way.
And it's not that it's bad. They have to do it for tax reasons and stuff. I understand why they do it. It's just people don't realize when they go to buy something for $100, they end up paying $115 or something. And that's not on us. We didn't add the extra $15.
Yeah. And then they take a large cut, and they want us to do free shipping. Do they know how much it costs to ship a quilt? Quilts are heavy.
Yeah,
when
Etsy
they're
takes
finished.
a lot of money.
So So, and then it always ends with me covering shipping. Now with small items like, like say you were selling things, craft items, smaller craft items, maybe it might be worth it, but I sell quilts and the quilts are large. So it takes a lot of the money,
And they're not bad to show this stuff. We have 15 things on there now, and we have 5 or 6 more things that Tiff has made that we still haven't even gotten listed on there. We use it to show this stuff, but then we just tell people if they're interested, they can buy it straight through us.
Yeah,
And save some money. Hi, Eileen.
So that's my opinion.
Hi, Ellen.
It's not that I don't, and it's not that I do like Etsy. I just, on a business side, they just take too much money. It costs too much.
Eileen says, love your shows.
Thank you.
And Ellen says, hello from Florida.
Hello. Bet it's humid as crazy humid there with the heat. Oof. It's hot here. It's 116 today.
Hi, Kimberly.
But I'm no stranger to 116 degrees, obviously.
No, that's normal here.
Yeah. But humidity added to that.
Kimberly wants to know if you have a Robert Kaufman Elizabeth jelly roll that you'd like to sell.
A Robert Kaufman what?
Elizabeth jelly roll.
Probably not. I don't think so. It doesn't sound familiar. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 Kaufman, and they're not those names. For anybody that's interested in shop-like stuff, you can go see Stephanie's Supply Shop on Etsy or stephaniestitches.com. I don't have her link because Scott doesn't know how to do the link thing. But she's who I would shop with if I'm going to shop.
Yeah, Dawn, it's hard to get your stuff out there. I know what you mean.
Yep.
We've had a hard time doing it.
Even if you were to, I was thinking about a website, starting a website, but then I have to bring in traffic to my website somehow.
That's where Etsy is good. They get a lot of traffic.
Oh.
We definitely spend more money than we make, though, Dawn. It's not a money-making business.
Nope.
Even Becca makes a lot more money than we do, but she puts it all back into her channel. So she doesn't make really anything either, for those of you that follow, so Becca. Anyway, Heather wants you to know that she sold her triple Irish chain quilt to her son-in-law for $600.
Wow, awesome. That's great.
That is really cool, Heather. Good job.
It was well worth it. Well worth it. You put a lot of work into that. I still don't understand how you did it because I don't do quilt as you go, but I mean, I have done quilt as you go, but I've never made anything like that quilt as you go.
That's really cool, though. That's a good job, Heather.
Yeah. I have to look at every single one of these to make sure that they're being right side because I can't tell. Polka dots are so dull. The wrong side of the fabric, I can see the weave better than the right side of the fabric. That's how I'm telling.
Really?
What? Yeah.
Podunk says if you add a short video to your Etsy listing, it gets you put higher into the algorithm.
Like a short video of the listing?
I don't know. Maybe like an introduction video? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Maybe it's a video of the listing? Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea. I didn't know you could put video.
Hi, Wendy.
Etsy. But then I don't use that platform enough. Scott's the one that manages it, not me. He's the one that just goes on and makes sure that the ads or whatever. I don't know.
Hi, Mary Jane.
Welcome everybody that's joining in.
Yes, I know they have a video option when you list the stuff. I've seen it. I just didn't know what it was or what to do with it.
I didn't know that. I think I'm going to turn these into 4 patches. Patchwork triangle 4 patches. And then I'm going to make something else with all that stuff.
Oh, yes, Heather. I'm sure postage to here is very pricey for you. I would imagine. Hi, Gwenny. Gwenny's here from Canada.
Hello. Welcome, welcome.
She says the video can only be 15 seconds long, so I guess it's just a video showing the quilt
Oh.
or whatever you're doing.
I guess I could do that with like a video of the actual quilting of the
Yeah, here
quilt,
she
because
says
that's
it's
the
just
hardest.
video of the quilt.
That's the hardest thing to see in a picture is the quilting that's on the quilt. But in a video,
Well,
I can get close
Next
up
time
to
I
it.
get you to do a quilt show, and we're already holding them up, maybe you can just do a little video of each quilt for like 10 seconds, and we can put it on there.
These were those same size, weren't they? Okay.
If I could ever get you to do a quilt show again, because I've been bugging you for 2 months now. Cindy says, do you buy fabric on sale, and how do you know it's good cotton fabric for quilting?
Typically because when I purchase fabric online, I purchase from the same stores: Missouri Star Quilt Company, Jordan Fabrics, Marshall Dry Goods, and a couple other ones. And when it like comes to like threads and stuff, I purchase from Superior Threads. I also purchase like certain long arm supplies for long arm quilting from Linda's Electric Quilters. And then there's a couple of little things. And then I go to my local quilt shop, and then Walmart. And then when I'm out of town, I stop at other quilt shops and so on and so forth. So that's how I know it's good quality, because I can feel it. And the other shops, because I've purchased from them before. I'm not really a fan of a couple of the fabrics at Joann's. We don't have a Joann's here, but when I do go to Joann's, there's some fabric brands that I will not buy.
No, Teresa, if I stop bugging her, she'll forget about it. Heather wants me to tell you that it was easy. It was just making the blocks like small quilts and then putting them together before putting the sashing and binding on.
One of these days I'll get to an actual whole entire quilt as you go method, but I've only made little things. Makes it easier with a long arm to just make a top and load it on the frame and go, you know?
Katrina has a hard one here for you.
What?
She spilled a frappe on a couple of her blocks. She wants to know if she should redo them or if you can wash that out.
Frappe? What's a frappe?
It's like a coffee drink.
Oh, like one of those iced coffee
I think it's
things?
a coffee drink. I actually don't know.
Is it like chocolate or something? That would stain fabric? I would redo the blocks if it's chocolate. If it's not chocolate, wash them out by hand, but then it's going to shrink your fabric and it's not going to be the same size as the rest of your blocks. I would probably start over then, especially if it's something that's staining. If it was iced, though, I would think that the ice would keep it from staining, because you can use ice if you like get blood or something on fabric. Just rub it over with ice and it should take the blood right out. So I would think it would be the same for like not coffee, but like those funny coffee drinks. But for the future, just don't keep your coffee drinks in a cup in your area. Get something with a straw. Use a baby sippy cup. That way when you turn it upside down, nothing comes out. You actually have to suck.
Hi, Jenny. Hi, Kathy.
Welcome everybody joining in. I'm like still trying to figure out. Every time I pull one of these pieces, I cannot tell for the life of me. I do not know which side is the right side. They should all be close, but that looks like the right side.
Well, Wendy, don't feel bad shipping, whether it's going from here to Canada or from here to somewhere else in the U.S. Right now, everything is slowly shipping.
Slow shipping? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah, and even UPS is behind. I ordered something and it's supposed to be here UPS on the 2nd, and yeah, it's not here yet.
Well, our phone cases, one was a week behind and almost 2 weeks behind.
And shipping's weird. Like, we ordered phone cases, just those as an example, or the thing from my cell phone, the little micro SD card. It went from here to there to there to here to there, all the way to Pennsylvania and back. Like, yeah, it went everywhere before coming to us.
We live in Arizona, right on the border of California. They sent all of the stuff we just ordered went from California to one went to Pennsylvania, one went to Tennessee, one went to Mississippi, and then they went back to all these other places all around the East Coast, and then they went back to California, then they went to Vegas and came here. Why they didn't just go from California to Vegas to here, or just from California to here, I don't know.
Yeah. Very weird.
But they had to go all around the East Coast. All the last 3 things we ordered.
So we have traveling phone cases.
Yeah.
They've been places we haven't.
Yeah, and it's weird. They started off in California, they went back to California, then they went to Vegas, and then to here. After going all around the East Coast. It's really odd.
Yep. Shipping is kind of weird. Goes everywhere but where it's supposed to go lately. But 90% of everything is order online now these days. I mean, you can even order online your food and have it delivered to your home, but that's delivered by a local person usually. I wish mail was like that. Instead of, you know, another company way out in the middle of nowhere. But they don't have those services. It'd be easier though, right? Yep, I need a yard of this. And some local person just brings you a yard of, you know, the fabric that you've been missing. There's a lot of half square triangles here. Let me tell you. I'm going to be at this forever. This is probably what's going to take up all of today. Half square triangles.
Well, as long as everyone's having fun watching you, they can ask questions and stuff and learn. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask.
I wanted to know what everyone's doing. Now that there's more people joining.
I told you most of it.
Hmm.
I can't read. There's 160 some people. I can't read
Really?
every comment. Yeah.
That's the most there's ever been.
Yeah,
Thank you guys for hanging out.
I can't read every comment, honey. There's no way. I would do
My
all the
channel
talking.
has been small for a very long time. So when I hit 4,000 subscribers, it was like, there's a word for it. Just, it was like amazement because it's been small. So it's hard to keep up. And now I'm glad Scott reads comments for me because there is no way I can keep up with that many people ever.
Hi, Tanya.
I'm easily distracted. If for those of you who do know me and have known me for a long time, I'm very easily distracted. And I have OCD. So it makes it hard to keep up with comments and stuff.
Hi, Marissa. Marissa says happy Sunday. First time here.
Well,
Glad to
hello
have
and
you.
welcome. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, we get enough bad comments about me reading comments for you. If I read every comment, I'd do all the talking and you wouldn't be able to say anything. I would constantly be talking over you because there's way too many. I just try and say hi to everybody, and if they have an actual sewing question or an actual question of any kind. Gibble the Rebel, I like your name.
The what? What's the name?
Gibble the Rebel. It says nice sewing machine and extension table.
Thank you. It's a Juki. And I love Juki. This Juki. This is my Juki. I don't name my machines. This one's just called Juki. And that's my brother behind me. And no, we don't have the same mom. Oh, that's funny. Ooh, is there
Hi BJ. BJ says I loved your time-lapse scrap quilt video. She says thank you.
Awesome. I love it too. I can't wait to quilt it, but I'm like behind on things. I need to get myself caught up.
Hi Kath. Kath asks, would you please tell us about your machine and your sewing space?
My machine is a Juki TL 2010Q. It is an amazing machine. I love it. and I wouldn't trade it for any other fast machine. Well, I probably would if there was a faster one than this, but they're all about the same. All the Jukis at least. And then there's some that are slower. And it's just a straight stitch only machine, and I like piecing, so I don't mind not having any other stitch but a straight stitch, because I have my little brother that's behind me for any kind of applique or stitches that don't need to be straight. But it has a knee lift and forward and reverse like any other machine, and you can choose your stitch length like any other machine. It's all a dial. There's nothing computerized on it. It has a needle up, needle down. It has a threader that I, for the life of me, and I'm going on 5 years of owning this thing, I still don't know how to use the threader on it. And I found out from a couple other YouTubers that have the same machine, they don't know how to use their threaders either. Some of them have yanked the whole unit off because they don't know how to use it. So what's the point of it being there? So they just undo it, and it's not in the way anymore. And it has a thread cutter. If you guys never see me lift this, it's because I'm using my knee lift, and if I tap back, like, you know, on a foot pedal, you press forward to go. Well, if I tap back with my heel, it cuts the thread, which I love that feature too. I don't think I would, I don't think I could get used to a new machine if I got a new machine if it didn't have a thread cutter, you know, for my heel.
Seems to be looking good on our end, Becca. I don't know what to tell you.
What is it? Oh, is it skipping or something for someone else?
Questions behind it. Yeah, it seems to be working good here, Becca. I don't know what to say. Cheryl asks, how many triangles are you sewing together?
I have no idea. I wasn't counting. There's a lot. That's all I know. I still want it. Is Bernie even here?
I haven't seen her, no.
Oh. I'm still curious. I'm telling you, Bernie, if you watch this video later, if you're not here right now and you're watching this as the replay, I want to know what you made with these fabrics.
I like your comment there, Chris. We don't bite.
No.
Vicky thought about getting that machine. She owns a lot of them.
I love it. But then I've not used any other kinds of machines. Who was it? Somebody that is local that I went and hung out with has a baby lock. Oh my goodness. It was fancy. It was embroidery and everything. It starts with an I. Oh my God, what was it? I don't know. It was fancy. It sews beautifully. And then that's it. I've had some Kenmore machines and Brother machines, and that's it. I like this one the best. I've played with machines at the stores, but I don't know. They're just not fast enough.
Like the way says I have the same machine. She says it's the best ever.
Yeah. If I could have a different, you know, another machine to go along with this one, I would probably do an industrial. That way I can go faster because I like to go fast. This is actually slow sewing for me, only because I have to look at the direction of every single one of these fabrics.
Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie Sticky says hi.
Hey, Steph. I was just, is she a moderator so she could put the link to her store?
I don't know. How do I know if she's a moderator? If her name's in blue, it's not in blue.
We can make her one.
Becca's a moderator.
She can put it. Becca, one of you put the link to Stephanie's shop because we were just talking about it before you two came on.
Because Becca's on here.
Yeah. Because Scott doesn't know how to do all that. And it'll take me a minute to find it from the tablet because we don't use the tablet for that stuff.
Hi, Cheryl.
Whew. It's going to be a lot of work into this little quilt, whatever size it turns out. I'm going to assume it'll be little because there's not very many parts and pieces here.
Hi, Regine.
Hello, everybody that's joining in while I play with scraps and make whatever happens. I don't know what I'm doing here. Right now I'm just sewing the half square triangles that were already cut in this pile. That's it.
Oh, Tanya just posted a picture on your Facebook group of her tablecloth today.
Awesome. I don't get to that until after the live stream is when I'll go look at what people post and share. But I at least see everything that you guys do.
Hi, Melina.
Oh, get out of there.
Hi, Rowena. Hi, Peggy.
Does anybody else like working with scraps? Just whatever you can make from it, make from it. Even if they were all different sizes to start with. And I'm not meaning like a string quilt with scraps or a crumb quilt. I'm just saying taking squares and triangles and funky shapes and turning it all into something. I love to do this.
Tanya loves working with scraps. Gibble the Rebel does too. Well, Melina, that's good because I'm sure I screw up more of the names than I get right, so yeah. I'm glad. Cherry still hasn't told me if her name is Sherry or Cherry because Tiff tells me it's something different, and she hasn't yelled at me.
Cherie is what I say.
She still hasn't yelled at me, so.
It's spelled like my friend Cherie that I grew up with.
Okay. Well, I've asked her before, and you've said it. I've said it. She's never said a thing, so I just keep saying it. As long as no one complains.
It's like me trying to pronounce last names. That's why since the beginning of my channel, I've never done last names because some of those I just screw up.
Hi, Diana.
And also trying to remember your guys' name if you've told it to me. That's the other problem I have.
Well, now there's way too many people on. I'm never going to remember.
Yeah. All right. There's two more pieces.
Oh,
here.
she says it's okay. She goes by either, but you were right. So your way is right. What do you say it is? Cherie?
No, Cherie.
Cherie with an SH? Cherie?
Cherie.
Yeah,
like
Cherie.
Cherie.
No, Cherie would be SH, is how it would.
That would be Sherry.
No. The sound is an SH.
I don't know how you
Whether
want
it's
to pronounce
Cherie
it.
or Sherry is how many E's there are.
Okay, this piece is a little big, but we're going to sew it on there anyway.
Kim, I never win anyway. It doesn't matter.
All right, so now I have tons of half square triangles.
Well, Cherie, if I can remember, I will stop pronouncing your name right. I'll do my best.
Let's play with some of these other non half square triangle pieces, like some of these whites, and make little
Hi, Teresa. Teresa says, love you, girl. We are Juki twins.
Yep, I love my machine. We were supposed to take and set them. We were going to cut out my desk and set it in and build a little like table for it underneath me, but I think I would bump my knees into it. So just going to leave it the way it is on my desk.
Cindy says, I called my best friend now by the wrong name for a year or better. And this is how they became good friends. Twilight loves your purple cutting thing. Here, let's quick do a closer up. The little cutting.
It's called the cutting gizmo by the Gypsy Quilter.
Yeah, the cutting gizmo.
It takes razor blades. then yes, mine kind of comes out too easily. There's all sorts of little cutting devices. There's one that takes blades, your leftover rotary blades. There's a couple other ones I've seen. This one was sent to me, so obviously I use it.
Yeah, that was a gift by one of your fans years ago, huh?
Yep. It's from Michelle, actually.
Oh.
All right. Almost to the end of this. What?
Sherry says, "Should I pipe up mine? Should I pipe up mine?" Is pronounced Sherry. For the Sherry Pickle, because we have two Sherrys now, and Sherry Fisher and Sherry Pickle. Well, one is Sherry,
Yeah.
Sherry Fisher, and Sherry Pickle.
All right, all those are sewn. What I'm gonna do is there's lots of these, and it looks like there's, if I cut some more of this into, let's see, how big are these strips? 1.5. I'm gonna cut this into more 1.5 because these all look about 1.5, and if they're not, I'm gonna make them 1.5.
Hi, Cheryl.
And we're gonna turn all these as well into, I think I'll just make 1.5-inch squares.
Hi, Pam. Pam counted. You had 91 in that streak.
Oh, you were counting while I did that?
Apparently.
That's funny. All right.
Paula has 93 or 94, so I don't know. We're somewhere in the 90s.
I think what I'm going to do is just like, because some of these aren't 1.5 inches. That does not look like 1.5 right there.
Good night, Vicky. Take care.
What I'm going to do is just make 1.5-inch squares and then just sew them together. I think that will make it easier to put all this together. We'll see how big some of these are.
Well, Carissa, you can go to bed. Sorry. She says I stay up way past my bedtime to watch your Sunday lives. She was almost late to work last time.
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to get in trouble at work.
All right, so I'm going to cut 1.5 inches, and then I think I'm just going to subcut. I don't want to turn it all into squares because some of it I want to like, we'll just turn some of it into squares. And there's going to be a little waste right here, but whatever. Throw that up there. Let's see what else. These are probably 1.5 already.
Good night, Wendy.
Let's see. Yep. I'm going to assume they all are because they are all the same fabric.
Good night, Mary Jane. Are you going to? I'm not sure. You just said bye. So take it you're going to.
Let's see. This probably is 1.5 already, but we're just going to make 100% sure. Lining it up and checking. Yep. I'm just gonna get rid of that salvage end though. All right, what is this? Let's turn this into 1.5. It's not 3, it's 2.5. So we're just gonna waste some fabric by chopping off 1.5 inches off of here. Actually, this is probably 1 inch, right? I save stuff that's 1 inch. Alrighty. It's going to be the same with these two. I have no idea what I'm making for those that are just joining. I'm just messing around.
Gibble the Rebel asks, how many quilts have you made? I am a newbie and have made 17 so far.
Over 500.
You actually know that? I have no clue.
I don't know the exact number over 500, but I'd have to go back and count, but I'm pretty sure it's over that by now. I was doing about 100 a year, and I'm on 6 years almost of quilting, so.
Is that start to finish? You really did that many?
Yeah, and look at all the ones that are hanging in the closet that need to be finished too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. start to finish. Those ones
Yes.
aren't finished yet, is what I'm counting.
Okay, so probably yes.
Okay. Because a lot of your clients' quilts that you get, you just quilt the top of them. You don't make them start to finish. You just actually quilt them.
No, I'm not counting quilting
And
jobs.
the ones in the closet are just the tops. They're not fully finished quilts.
I'm not counting quilting jobs.
Okay.
All right.
Good night,
So
Dawn.
now I'm
Have a good
going
night.
to take some of these and some of these because they look about the same. And I'm not wasting much.
She is quick though. She has done one quilt from start to finish during a yard sale. When her machine was in the garage, she did the whole quilt in the garage during the yard sale.
Pretty sure they know I'm a quickie. All right,
Well,
we're
it's,
gonna use
there you have a
that
lot of new people that are
one.
asking. I don't know.
Let's do a red. Oops, let's get rid of the salvage on there. Trying to pull some of these out, and what I'm going to do is just like keep adding to them with the white so that they're kind of all the same colors as the this I could probably just turn into 2 half square triangles. I mean, not half square triangles.
Well, I don't know, Teresa. I'm truly interested on how many quilts she has done. From
I
start
will
to finish.
count them.
I'm really interested. I know she's done a lot for the kids and everything, and
It'll take me a few days because the pictures of all the quilts are on like 5 different devices.
but I'm truly interested. I'd love to know that.
We counted the first 2 years. It was over 200 in the first 2 years.
I have no idea. I don't remember. I have to write everything down or I forget everything these days. You know that. Hi, Eileen. Eileen says, I love to watch your creative scrap videos and it encourages me to be creative with my scraps.
Put that one in. So it's a long one like this. What I'm doing right now is separating to like put these whites on whites with a couple of these colors. That way they're like equally spread through.
Teresa asks, have you documented every quilt?
They're all in picture form, yeah. Most of them.
Well, you have tons and tons of videos of making quilts, so you probably do have 500. Because every video you have is, well, they're not all different, because some are different videos of the same quilt, you know,
Light
different
blue,
parts of it. But
another light blue. I already have lots of those pinks. I have a couple of those oranges. I don't have any of these yellow. Let's do a whole entire strip of yellow. I'm going to assume this whole thing is 1.5 inches, but never know. So let's measure. They all were about that. Yep. All right, any other of these weird colors? Got some reds in there. I got the blues. Got the oranges. Got yellow. Let's put a little bit more of this yellow. And this one is definitely not 1.5 inches right there. I don't even know if there's going to be enough what's the word for it? Oh, no, I can't think.
yeah, Tanya,
Enough of this white.
Tiff does the same thing. She takes a picture of everything she makes.
Mostly. There are a few times that I haven't. All right. That should be enough of those. Okay.
Yeah, Carissa says you probably have hundreds of videos. So, yeah, you've probably done.
Oh, yeah, I have. Video-wise, there's over 600 videos
Yeah.
on YouTube.
So, if you figure every couple videos is a new quilt,
Yeah.
so then, yeah, you probably have had. You're probably right. It probably is around that many.
All right. I'm going to start with these little guys. And this one's a different color on color, but it pretty much goes together, I think. I don't think it's going to matter. Just going to put them together and...
Teresa wants you to know she had a family member suggest that she make a picture album with her quilts. And the dates and everything. That's a good idea.
Good. definitely.
Oh, here's one. Cheryl doesn't know. She asked, what is your favorite color?
Purple. I am a purple-aholic. I love the color purple.
Oh, Carissa went one step farther. She said purple batik.
Oh, yes.
They're answering the question.
Yeah. When it comes to fabrics, you guys should see my purple. Well, it's not that good of a purple collection yet, but I had plans. I was going to buy a ton of purple to make a purple quilt, and I have to get a little bit more because I don't have enough.
Somebody got a lot of them for you.
Yeah.
When the quilt show was closing down.
Yeah. Those are just
Quilt show,
regulars,
sorry,
though, not
quilt store.
batiks. Those were the fat quarters. I was
They were
buying
purple.
batik yardage.
They were purple.
I have that pile that's sitting over there. That's supposed to be getting turned into something too, and I haven't done that yet. This looks about the same length. We'll put this one on here almost the same length, but it'll work.
Oh, Paula said purple and teals.
Yeah, I like teals together too.
Sherry asks, how much is enough, Tiff?
You mean how much is enough purple fabric?
June says, I was just going to ask about your purple collecting. LOL.
I'll show you guys where I'm at with my purple collection.
Oh no.
So we're going to turn into the mess over here. Oops, got to twist this. We're going to turn you over to my mess. So here's my messy area. So I have some purples here. These are my 5-yard cuts that have been being gotten off of the So Yeah. And then this whole tub is all 1-yard cuts or a little bit more. So these are all my purples. Trying to get them all, you know, together. Or it's like blacks with purples or pinks with purple, as long as there's purple in the fabric. And then
she has more than one purple iron.
Oh, nope, that's not purple. Where's the rest of my purples? Oh, this is my whole batik section right here. This, all I have on this whole part of the shelf right here. I don't know if you guys can even see over there, but yeah,
What'd you knock
this
over?
is all batiks over here.
What are we knocking over?
So yeah, that's. Oh, and then I have another purple, the closet. A bolt of it though.
Okay, that's not even your fat quarter collection that I was talking
Yeah.
about. That's in a whole tub
Oh yeah, I have
You
a
have
whole
tubs.
tub of fat quarters.
of purple.
And then I pulled all this out to make a quilt, and I just haven't done it yet.
Is that still going?
It's all like covered in dust.
Tiffy, is that still going? It froze over here.
Oh yeah, it's still going.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, so here was my pile that is now covered in so much dust from sitting here waiting for me to make the quilt I decided to do with it.
Cheryl says so organized. Twilight says so much pretty fabric. Karen
Yes.
says, wow, nice collection.
Yeah. But I have tubs and tubs of like.
Katrina asks, what do you do with 1-inch fabric strips?
I sew them together. So here's all batiks in here. As you can see, the whole thing. So I put my fat quarters in this tub. And I think I have one more tub filled with batiks.
Okay, you're getting off the purple though, aren't you?
Yep.
Okay, the question was about purple.
Yeah, that one's not batiks. And that is.
Carissa wants to start trading fabric so someone should,
That's not
since
batik
she's
either.
on a no buying fabric freeze.
That's all my purples.
Did you ever answer what you do with 1-inch fabric strips?
I usually put them in together with 1-inch squares and make mini quilts. Is it somebody new that hasn't seen mini
No,
quilts?
it's Katrina.
Oh. My 1-inch squares, we're going to turn the camera around real quick. We're going to go this way with it because Scott's the other way. Is right
Nobody
there.
wants to see me.
So you can see these were 1-inch squares. So you can see my finger covers one square because they're 1/2 inch now when you take the seam away. And then if you go up higher, there's 1 inch squares or strips to make it. That's a Jacob's ladder. Yeah, I make a lot of stuff with my 1 inch. We'll go around this way because over there
Suburban said, find the chicken.
is, where are my fingers? There it is. This one is all 1 inch squares also, and 1 inch finished half square triangles, like 1 inch, you know, or the unfinished because they're 1/2 inch half square triangles on there. I don't know if I can even zoom in on that. Oh yeah, we can see. So you can see that the half square triangles on there are super duper tiny.
Shelly asks, is it purple batiks that you want / need for the quilt you want to make?
Yes. That's what I've been collecting, is purple batiks for a quilt that I want to do a tutorial on it. Stay one way, camera.
Twilight says it's so tiny, I would not have the patience for such
Sorry about
small
that,
pieces.
guys. Once it stays, it stays. There we go. It should be good now. I have the patience. That's why I play with little tiny pieces. I love tiny quilts.
Cheryl says, oh, love that blue star.
I've been obsessed with tiny quilts since I learned of tiny quilts and realized that I can sew them by machine, not by hand. I don't need to do it by hand. I do it by machine. And yeah, there's a video of me quilting the blue quilt that's up there, hanging on the wall.
Yes, you guys can watch that video if you're doing that.
There's a video of quilting it, but not making it. I made it off camera. It was a leftover star from a client's quilt, which I teach in the the Not So Alone Lone Star quilt that I did. I teach you guys how to make it, but that was my test block, and it came out wrong actually during like video 5, I think. The block came out wrong, the wrong size, so I had to resize while on the video. So I decided to turn it into that with the leftover fabrics.
Hi, Sandra. Sandra wants to know if you can show how to use the purple iron that you have. She's thinking about buying one.
This?
Yeah.
I love this thing, but I don't use it as often. As you can tell, it's covered in dust. They make other ones, so Becca has a different model than me. If you guys go on her channel, so Becca, she has one also, and it has like a ceramic bottom, and then mine is the metal bottom. And hers is just a fill hole cap. Mine is got the take off cap. This was bought for me as a gift, and I have 2 gifted purple irons because everyone knows I like purple, and now I'm getting myself covered in dust cleaning it off. But it's cordless, but it does not charge. This heats it up. It's a heating element. It heats it up, but it doesn't stay charged. It gives you like a good about a minute to press with, and then it cools down. I'm pretty sure the ceramic based one stays hot longer than the metal based one, because I've noticed Becca uses hers a lot longer than I do when it's being in use, because I have to put mine on the back on the mount to heat back up every like minute. So
this is the one she uses the most.
I love this iron.
It also has purple on it.
This is the heaviest iron ever, but this one is a reliable high velocity sensor iron. That's my absolute favorite. And this was also gifted to me, but this is amazing iron. It steams constantly. As soon as your hand touches that sensor, it just consistently steams. You can turn it off. No, I'm not ready to iron right now. Okay, I'm just playing with all this.
She wanted to show you using it.
Oh, well, yeah, then plug it in. I can use it. That's what it is. Plug it in, plug it in. Now I'm seeing. Whew. Oh, there's 2 pieces here. No wonder it looked weird. Yeah, it's a great iron. Especially for cordless. And one more for this one. Let's put it on.
Well, thank you, Twilight. I had to show everyone. It was a gift from one of Tiff's fans. You guys are so nice to us.
Such lovely gifts.
Yes, you guys are so nice to us. Yes. One of her fans had a special made for me.
Yep.
She's not on tonight, or else I'd talk about her.
Yep, it was special made for him. Secretly behind his back.
Yep, that's true.
Okay, so we're gonna hook this one to this one. Oh, he's trying to get into the quilt. All right, so it has a power button on the top, and I just turned it to high so that it can heat up. I do keep it on a heat tray, you know, over here, just because I don't know how hot this unit, if it is supposed to even not get hot or whatever. I don't want it to burn anything because these are plastic shelving units, so I do have it on a thing just in case. You never know. Best to be safe than sorry. This looks like a whole piece. This looks like a whole piece. Let's connect the two of these. And that's the right side. Stop it right there and add another. Ooh, that seems kind of too long. I don't want to waste anything. It's long too.
Sandra says thank you. Love your attitude about things.
I'm going to cut that end off and use it on a smaller piece, which is this one right here. Why not?
I don't think
No,
Tiff
it's the
knows
same
yet,
size.
Plenty, so I don't know
What I do not know.
if you have a plan yet for your scraps or if you're just enjoying your time with them.
I really don't have a plan. I'm making half square triangles and I'm making strip units since there was some of these already in there. I'm going to take advantage of this and cut them down and make little 4 patches. That way I have little 4 patch units and some half square triangles, and then the rest of all that I think I'm going to turn into regular squares mixed with something else and see what happens.
No more unless she doesn't seem to be on at the moment.
I don't what?
Or we'd be pointing her out, Bernie. She's
Oh.
not on.
Yeah, usually she's here.
Hi, Karen. Karen asks, what are you making?
Don't
She
know.
doesn't know yet.
We don't know yet. I doubt I'll get too far today, but I know by next Sunday when I work on some more that it will turn into something.
Oh goodness, Katrina says Sherry has 27 bolts of purple.
Holy moly.
That's a lot of purple.
Yes, it is. All right. I'm going to assume that looks right to me. So that's the right side of fabric. That's the wrong side. And there's 2 different white on whites here. So I'm just like throwing them together. Add this to it.
And there.
That'll work. It's a scrap quilt. I don't know what I am scrappily making until I make it.
Oh, there's Bernie. Bernie's on now. Hi, Bernie.
Bernie, I want to know what you made with these fabrics that I'm playing with your scraps of. Post it in the Facebook group if you have a picture of whatever you made with these. Because I decided to work with your bag of scraps today.
She says, which fabrics?
All the ones right here. there was half square triangles and well, they weren't done, they weren't together, they were just in the bag. It was a bag filled with pretty fabrics. Look at that, I'm making this whole thing work out. Continuously having pieces attached. What?
The floral menagerie.
All right, and since I have a couple more pieces left, I guess I'll add it to a couple more pieces because there's a couple more. I guess we'll just go with this yellow. Let's make sure that that's 1.5 inches. It looks like it is, and it is. Let's add that to this piece, maybe? That is not right. That is definitely the wrong side. Okay, that's the right side. Can you tell I struggle with white on white? Three more little pieces to use, and then I'll be done with these whites. I guess we'll just add this little guy. It does not look 1.5, but it probably is. And
Hi, Lisa.
It is. Put that on there.
Kat says sometimes I use the wrong side on purpose.
Oh, of white on whites? Yeah, ooh, that's not even 1.5 inches. Let's put that up there in that pile.
Hey, Ramona.
The cat is going to get to my pieces. Is this length? Good enough. We're going to put that one with this one. And then one more. Then I can start pressing some of this. It doesn't need to be a big piece. Is that longer? Nope, it's the same length. We'll just use it anyway. All right. Push all that out of the way. Move this. Move all that. Close my blade. That way I don't hurt myself. All right, so we're going to press all this now.
Normally I do the ironing for her, but since she's showing off the iron, she's going to do it, I think, tonight.
Yep, right here.
Yep, that's why I got the shirt, because normally I do the ironing for her. Hi, Nita. Nita's on. She says hello.
Hello. All right. Oops. Iron is on and hot. We're just going to press these to the dark. And I like steam. So you can see it has a steam button just like any other iron. But I have to keep like plugging it in because between now and the next piece, it's not going to stay hot if I leave it off that long.
Yeah, putting it back on the stand is what we got to do. Yeah.
Just lay those right there.
Paula says, oops, I forgot to count those.
That's okay. I'm going to subcut them anyway.
No, Gibble, didn't you see the shirt? It has an iron on it. It's because I help her iron.
Yep.
It has nothing to do with my muscles. I was injured a while back. I'm not a bodybuilder anymore. I used to work out a lot more.
Let's see how many I can.
I know. I lost all that.
So he has an iron on his shirt.
Yeah. I tore a tendon in my arm, so I'm not that big no more.
And I got a shirt that at that time that says I drive fast and barefoot, which is true.
Hi, Melissa. Nope, I just showed it to you.
All right. Okay. Sometimes I like finger press while I wait for the iron to reheat back up. Come on, roll back. That did not do what I wanted.
How long are you staying on?
How long have I been on?
Now we're in 46 minutes.
Okay, well then I will start subcutting these, and then I got, actually what I'll do is I'll just press all the half square triangles. Get those started, since everybody knows I'm going to be subcutting these into 1.5-inch strips.
Melissa, you sound like our kids. She says, I have the notification set on, but I was gaming.
Oh.
That's okay.
So that's the only thing about this iron, having the cordless one, is it having to go back on the thing. But the tray stays hot enough for me to finger press things back.
Bernie says, I love how creative you are. You just look at the pieces and go to town.
Trying to have fun with it. I actually am having fun. I'm not trying. I actually am. I like being creative and making a mountain out of a molehill. Does that make sense? Turning lemons into lemonade.
Shirley asked, do you have a design wall?
No, I do not, but I did purchase something recently that I was going to use as a design wall when I'm not using it as its general purpose, and it hasn't came in the mail yet.
Oh, is that the thing that's stuck here in town, supposedly?
Yep. So I'm going to have to go either to UPS or complain to eBay, because
We can go to UPS tomorrow and see if they'll give it to us.
I don't know why, unless they lost it in their building or something. Why it keeps saying that it's lost in transit.
Melissa asks, do you like that mat?
Yeah, it's kind of bowed, and it's definitely not a cutting mat. I would never use this as a cutting mat anymore. Nope, nope, no way. But it works great as a little portable ironing board. It kind of gets hot if you're wearing shorts and you use it on your lap, though. You can feel the heat through the backside, and I've ironed with it on my lap before during videos, and it kind of gets a little hot through it. So I definitely don't recommend doing that, especially if you're wearing shorts like I do all the time, because I live in Arizona and it's like super hot. But it definitely is great for little projects.
Bernie wants to know if she sent you any of the multicolored floral.
This one right here. These little pieces, I'm going to chop them up into something to go with all this. I think I'm going to do it as whatever I end up making. I don't know what I'm making yet.
Melissa asks if it's bad for the cutting mat under it.
No. It's not.
No, that mat is quite thick, that ironing mat. You can sit it on your lap and iron with it. Tiff's done it before.
Yeah, but it burns through my lap. I can feel it through my lap.
Oh,
this is what I was talking about. Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's not bad for the mat then under it?
Nah.
If it gets hot?
Nah.
Bernie Tammy says it has large animals in the multicolored floral. Is that it?
No, not in this.
I don't think we have large
There's
animals.
no large animals. Oh, right here, in front of my face. I need to like sit differently. Now you guys know why I like my big ironing board.
Do you want me to just plug in the other iron and start ironing for you on the big one?
If you want to. I'm just doing this and then we're gonna get off in a few minutes anyway.
Okay.
Just trying to finish this up.
Chris has a sticker that she wants to put on a Jeep that says, "I drive fast and barefoot," with a picture of a sewing machine. I think we've seen that before, haven't we?
That's what I have on my shirt.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Yeah, it's a sewing machine. It says I drive fast and barefoot, except it has the two little sparrows on it, like my tattoos.
Ah. That's cool.
Another thing is when it's charging or when it's warming up, it doesn't like to stay steaming. See? Because it's not charged enough. That's the only other thing.
Does it need more water in it?
No, it's got plenty of water.
Oh, okay. Teresa asks, are you watching a movie tonight?
Yeah, I'm hoping to sit around and I gotta eat dinner. I haven't even eaten dinner. But then it's not dinner time yet, is it?
Right.
It's probably close to it.
You eat at totally different times than I do. I've eaten like 8 times today already. And I've stopped eating at 5. It's now almost 7.
So you can see it steams when it's heated up long enough. But when it's not heated up long enough, it doesn't really steam like it's supposed to. It doesn't continuously steam. That's why I prefer a corded iron when pressing the whole entire quilt. When a quilt is done and ready, I prefer a corded iron and my big ironing board. This little setup is great for little things. Almost done with these little guys. Open a couple of these. Pressing them all towards the dark, which would be the colored fabric. That way, when I turn these into little 4 patches, they stay towards the dark and nest nicely.
Sandra says, looks like a good exercise machine. I guess because you're always turning her around.
Yeah, the way it's where it's sitting, yeah. I'll get my workout when I'm in here, that's for sure.
For those of you that don't know, Tiffany actually has workout videos for disabled people and whatnot.
For those with MS and fibromyalgia and things like that.
Yep.
It's not like whatever workout video. It's kind of lame, but it's what I do. And
it's for people with disabilities or that need help, or older people that can't move too good. It's, you know, it's an easier workout.
Very easy workout.
She has all kinds of videos on her channel because it's Tiffany's quilting life. It's not just quilting and sewing. It's her life.
All right, I'm going to press these little guys, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and start getting off of here. Just going to use my finger to open them up. That way all I have to do is add some heat and steam. So these are the quarter square triangles I made a little bit ago. And these should be about 2.5 inches also. Close, but no cookie. I will figure it out, and everything that I make will work in somehow, some way. That's why all these other pieces are still here. I could make it all go together.
Hi, Claudia.
All right, let's put some of these.
Bernie says, I can't wait to see your design.
Whatever happens, it's going to be awesome. It's not going to be very big. I don't think there's enough fabric here to make anything, no, like, probably baby size. There's enough fabric here for baby size. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to add these squares now because they really don't match, but then I make everything go together scrap wise. But I kind of just want to keep all these together and not add more to it. So
Hi, Linda.
We'll see what
Linda
happens.
says, hope you're doing well.
I'm good.
Bernie says, I can send you more fabric.
Do you have any more of this?
Hi, Julie.
Any more leftovers from all this?
She goes live at 5.
Yep, I go live at 5 p.m. Arizona time or Mountain Standard Time.
Every Sunday.
On Sundays, and then during the week, it's just whenever I'm in here, and then live streaming from the long arm is just whenever I'm ready to load a client's quilt or my own quilt or something.
Other than Sunday, it's very random.
Yeah.
Sunday's
I'm not
the
a
only set time.
I'm not a scheduled person. Like if you guys have been around my channel, you guys could tell all the new people, Tiffany does not like schedules at all. I just can't do schedules. Scott doesn't even tell me when I have doctors and dentist appointments or anything until the day of, because I can't do a schedule. Something about it. It's like it doesn't go with the flow of my life and the way I want my life to be.
And our 5 o'clock was 2 hours ago because it's 7 o'clock here now, Kath. So whatever time it is where you are 2 hours ago is our 5.
Yep.
So every Sunday at 5 we will be on. And then
The
throughout
YouTube,
the week you just have to hope you catch us or get the little ding bell from YouTube.
yeah, ring the bell. But the YouTube
subscribe.
should give a notification. If you ring the bell, you should get a notification 30 minutes before I go live. Every Sunday's video is always a 30-minute warning. I think these are big ones, a little one. I don't know.
Hi, Jody.
What am I at so far,
What do you mean?
time-wise?
7 o'clock.
Oh,
Told you.
okay. So I'm gonna just
Yes, June, I am.
do a couple more of these. I keep saying I'm gonna do a couple more. I'm gonna do a couple more. I think everything's just gonna get trimmed down to a certain size to make it all fit.
Well, thank you, Gibble the Rebel. She says it's the first time she's tuned in, but it won't be the last.
Yeah. I'm spontaneous. That's the word. I live spontaneously.
Hi, Flossie. Flossie says, hello, Tiffany. I'm new at your site. I enjoyed you so far. I'm an elderly handicapped person. I've been quilting off and on for many years. You make long arm quilting look easy.
It is easy once you get used to it, I guess. I've been doing it for a while, so that's why. How many times I twist that way now? Like 15? Whew.
You're getting your core workout.
Yes.
Getting the obliques in there.
Notice I'm finger pressing first to open them up. I just like running my finger along the seam without stretching. That's why I'm holding it on the ends, because it is a bias seam. So obviously I want to prevent, stretching it all wonky. So I hold it while I do it.
Yep, Doris says there's a reminder before the videos, but you have to be online to get it. She's not always online or at the
Oh, I
computer.
get mine when they ding my phone usually.
Yeah, we get it through the phone.
Yeah, I watch from the phone most of the videos, and the ones from the tablets and anything like that, I usually get a ding. If I'm on the computer will ding too.
This is Jody's first time tuning in also.
Awesome. I'm
That's
glad
cool.
to have all of you new quilters here. Don't forget, if you want to join the Facebook group and share the things that you're working on so I can see what you guys are doing, and I post pictures of the things I do here, mostly finished pictures. I don't post while I'm working photos. Well, sometimes I do, but not always.
Hi, Kim. Kim asks, what are you making tonight?
I'm just making all sorts of randomness with Bernie's scraps. Everybody knows I love a nice scrap bag.
Well, there you go. That's a good idea. Doris sets the clock on her phone for when she wants to watch.
That works too. You can set on most cell phones, you can set like 10 alarms or more. I usually get all notifications for the channels I watch. There's a few that I don't get all the notifications, and sometimes I get unsubscribed. I don't know how YouTube messes that up, but most of the time, 90% of the time, I get all of my notifications for every single channel I watch.
Hi, Donna. Donna's also a first timer. She's the first time catching you.
Welcome.
Well, first time catching you. Hi, Marty. Marty's a first time also. She said just subscribe.
Awesome.
Thank you. Carissa asks, do you want a piece of the backing I used on the back of my rainbow quilt, Tiff?
Sure. Whatever anybody wants to send to me, send. I don't know what you're talking about unless you like private message me.
Her rainbow quilt.
Yeah, I don't remember the back
Facebook.
of it.
Oh, okay. I remember the front of it. I don't remember the back of it.
It was like
either. It was awesome looking.
Yeah, I have to go back on Facebook and
I
look
don't remember
again.
the back at all. I only remember the front too.
Yeah, it was a murally type piece of fabric, I thought.
If you want to send it though, Tiff will definitely use it. I guarantee you.
I use everything.
Kim says I have the same iron and I love it.
I just don't like that it has to keep going back and forth on the charger. If it was like its own charging system in the iron, I think that that would have been way better. I think that that would be a little bit more, what's the word for it? Like it would have been a more productive type iron for quilters, because then we can have it off of its port longer, because there would be a charging system in the iron, but they don't have that. So
I'm sure someone could make one.
oh, I'm sure they could. So
Well, Donna saw you from Mom and Pop live on Saturdays. That's where she found you from.
Yep, I'm on there all the time. Well, not all the time, but
Hi, Sandra. Sandra
every
said
now
it's
and
my
then
first time
Laura
too.
Lynn shouts me out, or Pop does. And don't forget to check out the other channels that are here today. We had Becca here, and then we have Teresa Louise I Quilt 2 here. Who else was here? Stephanie was here. Stephanie Stitches. I'm trying to think, was there any other channel here?
Not that I know of, but we're fans of tea.
And T Quilts. Those are all channels that I watch. My favorite peoples.
You watch Mom and Pop too, like
Yep,
we just
Mom
mentioned.
and Pop. I was on Margaret Lowen this morning. Yep, I'm all over the YouTube. I know I should probably spend more time on my own channel, but I like watching what I like watching. So I'm like on everybody else's too. Oh, that's funny.
Yes, Chris, I don't need to ask her. I know she will want it. That's an easy one. Yeah, it's weird. There's a lot of new watchers on tonight, huh, Marlon?
Yeah.
Oh, it says, wow.
Well,
Yeah,
there's a
that's
lot of new
amazing.
subscribers. Since my video, my subscribers went up it was 791 new subscribers, and still counting, because it's now at 4,210 the last when I went on to turn the video on. So it's definitely gone up in the last 2 weeks.
Heather, didn't you just send us money the other night? Heather said she sent her normal donation. Didn't she just send it the other night?
Thank
You don't have to do it twice a week. You already did it once this week, Heather. You're too kind to us, but thank you. Yeah, what night were you on this week? It was already like...
I was on the long arm, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Like I went from in here to the long
Yes.
arm. That was like Wednesday.
It's when you
I
made the
think.
complete quilt start to finish. What night was that? The little quilt.
It was like Wednesday, I think.
Yeah, you already donated.
It was a
on
night
Wednesday.
that nobody else was on because I try not to miss my shows.
Thank you, though, Heather. We really appreciate it.
For all those that are new, if you want to go into the description below, I have donating links. If you want to donate, I have GoFundMe, a GoFundMe thing for my channel, and then I have a PayPal direct, just because some people choose to use PayPal over GoFundMe and some people choose to use GoFundMe over PayPal. So those are my two ways to donate if you want to donate to my channel. It's there. But there's also links down in the description below so that you could come to join the Facebook group. You have to answer the questions though, or I will not let you in, because I get a lot of spam of Facebook people just trying to join a group, I guess. And so you have to answer the questions for that. And then there's my Instagram. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I don't share as much on Instagram, but I try to as often as I can. Come on. Stay hot. And then, what is that? What else is down there? There's
your Etsy site's down there.
My Etsy. There's also links to SewingMachinesPlus. I'm an affiliate. I don't know what all they cover besides the long arm and long arm supplies, but that link takes you to the whole website. And if you stay on that link and purchase from links off that website, it should, whatever. Like I said, I don't know what all it, I've never gotten a check from them, so I doubt it's working, but who knows? I guess you have to buy something specific. I'm not sure. They don't give you a specific link to the things that you are affiliating to, which is kind of weird. All right.
Gilbo asked, do you like to make rag quilts?
I haven't made a rag quilt in a long time. And then Scott bought me little snips to do it better so it doesn't hurt my hand, because I had carpal tunnel for a very long time before I had surgery. So I haven't done a rag quilt in a while. I plan to do another one someday. I have the whole entire blue basket down here filling with flannel to do a rag quilt with flannel. So it'll be someday.
Hi, Flossie. Flossie saw your haul from Walmart.
All right. So far I've made 1.5 inch on each side strip units of this many different colors from all this stuff. And then I've made half square triangles that are probably like 2.5 inches in this purple color. And then these ones are bigger, but are going to get trimmed down most likely. These ones are 2 7/8 inch. So yeah, those will get trimmed down in this pink color, which isn't in the rest of all this, but I'm using it anyway. And then some, right, 3 inch, 3 3/8 inch. Yeah, these are all going to get trimmed to something. Inch orange. And then I made quarter square triangles that are almost 2.5 inches. They are literally 1, 2, 3/8 as well, 2 3/8. So they're going to get trimmed. And then I made all the rest, but I'm not going to press anymore. The iron needs water, and I'm already sweating just sitting here under the iron, and I've been on 2 hours.
10 minutes over.
So the next time I come back, like I said, I might just remove these 2 stacks out of here and work with, let me pull it all up here so you can see, work with the rest of all this. And then this stack as well of thicker ones. And then there's some oddball size pieces here that I can turn into something. So I'm pretty sure I could make something out of all this. And then there was some pre-pieced half square triangles. I might pull them together and just put them with the piles of half square triangles, or I could just leave them. And then there's all the rest of these 1.5 inch strips. But I think what I'll do with these is continue making something that goes with all that, or just turn these into squares to go with my the rest of the pile. So I'll just lay all this out here nicely. Oh, here was another one all by itself.
And thank you all you guys for coming tonight. We got up to 181 people at one time that I saw, which is crazy. That's way more than I've ever seen.
I've never seen more than what, 100? We hit 100 once before.
We've hit a little over 100, but not much.
Yeah, it's wonderful having all of you guys come here and hang out while I make a mess with my brain skills, making whatever it is all this is going to turn into. So stay tuned for next Sunday, because next Sunday is when I will work on it some more. I may do off camera a little bit with all this and get like a measurement deal going down in my head so that I know what can sit where with what. Other than that, I'll trim all these into 1.5 inch subcuts. That way they can be sewn together into 4 patches. So that'll be the other thing I'll probably do off camera, because that'll take a while. And the rest of everything I'll still do on camera. So next Sunday I'll work on this some more. Till then, thank you guys all for hanging out with me today. And I hope all of you are getting some sewing done, because, you know, it's fun and it gives us something to do on Sunday.
Who knows? We might see you again in the week here.
Yeah, depends. I got things to do. I got a long arm to load. It's been sitting here for like 3 days now, ready to load, and just haven't loaded it. So I have to do that. Yeah. Anybody have anything before I get off of here?
Any questions real quick before we go?
Anything? Anything? Okay.
Well, I don't know. You gotta give them 2 seconds.
Oh, I know.
Say something. So far, everybody's just saying goodnight. So good night, everyone. I guess that's it. Saying goodnight.
All right. So thank you guys for hanging out. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new and you haven't already. Hit that bell, because if you don't hit that bell, you won't get notified when I randomly, spontaneously go live. And don't forget to like my videos and share them with your quilty friends. And I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye.
Bye. Good night.